Right now on Thornton360, residents express concerns and opinions to City Council.
The holiday shopping season is about to begin. How Thornton is getting ready.
And the bulk item pickup program gets a makeover for the new year. Details ahead. Thornton360 starts right now. Hello and welcome to Thornton360. I'm Lisa Wilson.
And I'm Todd Barnes. Thanks for joining us. We start this edition with a look back at City Council. Council had a light agenda, but the council chamber was filled with people with differing opinions about a proposed oil and gas operation in Adams County.
From what I'm hearing and reading, that the fracturing has proven that it is not safe. There are chemicals being emitted, the earthquakes, the fracturing in the earth. I mean, it's just common sense that we need to look at this, have a discussion about it, and go further. I appreciate and respect other people's opinion that they support oil and gas. I don't have a problem with oil and gas. My problem is I don't want it in my backyard where I'm running around in the early morning in the city of Thornton, where I chose to live, to yes, where I purchased my biggest investment of my life. But you know what? My biggest investment is myself and my children. And if I can't be outside in the city of Thornton enjoying my life, then what's the point? Okay? I'm asking you to have these discussions and make sure that it is safe for all of us. Okay, for me, for my children, for all of you.
My fellow community members and I understand that oil and gas development can be impactful to communities. We are affected by noise, light, and truck traffic, but our city also enjoys the economic benefits this industry brings. These impacts can be addressed without imposing a moratorium and risking the city facing a costly and unnecessary lawsuit. Other communities have utilized agreements with the local governments to address their community's wants and needs. We have seen what happens to other communities who have imposed moratoriums. Local businesses see less customers and support. The city could find itself in a lawsuit that could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to defend. So far, courts have found moratoriums to be illegal. Not only would a lawsuit waste your taxpayers' money, but be wasting money on a lawsuit that is already being decided. The Supreme Court is already in the process of reaching a decision on fracking moratoriums. It would be irresponsible to spend the city's money for an answer that we'll have in just a few months.
I'm excited actually at the process that we're going to sit down and look at it. I don't know what the right answer is for sure. I think that whatever the council ends up doing, they have to make sure they're doing it in a manner that represents all the citizens of Thornton, and that we look at the pros and cons to any thing moving forward. And we talk about, well, does the city get sued? What's the cost there? I think that's overly simplistic. We have to look at, when we make decisions, we have to make sure that they're not going to have long-term ramifications. Because when we talk about the city getting sued, the city doesn't get sued. All the citizens of the city of Thornton get sued. The tax dollars that go in there all come out of everybody's pockets in here. And so the more that we are diligent in looking at what's going to be successful, what's known to not be successful, the more likely we are to actually make some positive change and do things that will have a standing there. I don't subscribe to the theory, oh, we'll just do something and who cares what the outcome is, and so what if they sue us and whatever, even if we know it's bad policy. You don't do bad policy just for the sake of saying, hey, look, I did something, I tried to do something. If you enact something you know isn't going to pass or doesn't have a chance of success, that really shows some irresponsibility. And the people that end up suffering aren't the members of the council, it's all the citizens of the city of Thornton.
Mayor Heidi Williams was elected to a second term as mayor in the November 3rd election. Eric Montoya ran unopposed in Ward 2 and will serve a second term. They will be joined by newly elected council members Jackie Phillips for Ward 1, Josh Ziegelbaum for Ward 3, and Adam Metkowski for Ward 4. They will be sworn in at a special council meeting called for 6 p.m. on November 24th. To see the entire City Council meeting, tune to Xfinity Channel 8 or visit cityofthornton.tv. She served the city of Thornton for 26 years, 20 of those years as the city's mayor, obviously before term limits were instituted. Now Margaret Carpenter celebrates her 85th birthday. I sat down with Mayor Carpenter for a long interview nearly 10 years ago when we were preparing for the city's 50th anniversary to look back at her time as the city's leader and her role in its bright future.
So in January 1980, I was sworn in. I ran 4 more times as mayor. And when I was elected for my 5th term in November of 1995, I had felt up until that time very strongly that I was where the Lord expected me to be.
We have had citizens address this council on the same issue, so obviously it's an issue that we should be represented on.
One of the reasons why I was able, I think, to make a difference in Thornton's reputation and in the city itself was because I was the first mayor to serve for over 3 years. You cannot build a solid foundation in 2 or 3 years. I hope that Thornton continues to play a role in the Metro Denver area, that it continues to control its own destiny, that the neighborhoods which are growing up so rapidly become active participants in the city itself, and yet also have a sense of community of their own, that the neighborhood organizations are vital and vibrant, and that the citizens recognize where they came from.
From everyone at the city, happy birthday to Margaret Carpenter.
The holiday shopping season kicks off with Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, and you're encouraged to shop Thornton first.
For the holiday season, we want to encourage all the Thornton residents to shop Thornton first. We have a lot of options to choose from here locally in the city. You don't have to cross I-25 to do your Christmas shopping. For every dollar spent in the city of Thornton, they actually go to support our emergency services, from the fire department to the police department to rebuilding our roads and many other services within the city. So we encourage our residents to think first about the number of options available in the city of Thornton and shop Thornton first.
This holiday season, you can help your community and your family by making your purchases in Thornton. When you shop Thornton first, sales tax comes back to you in the form of emergency services such as police and fire, and amenities such as parks, recreation, and well-maintained streets. Shopping Thornton first helps to promote local job growth, creates community involvement, and saves time, money, and the environment. That's why it's so important to keep your money in your community and shop Thornton first.
Make your access to and from Thornton shopping areas more convenient. Traffic signal timing will change for holiday shopping. It begins the afternoon of Thanksgiving and continues through Christmas. Watch for faster traffic signals at these shopping centers: Thornton Town Center, Plaza Las Americas, Thorn Creek Crossing, Colorado Plaza, and Mission Trace, Larkridge, Quebec Run, and The Grove.
The holiday season is a time for giving. You can help your neighbors in need through the Thornton Holiday Food Drive.
We're very excited to be helping with the Holiday Food Drive again, along with our partners and community services. So we need non-perishable items and anything you can use for a Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. And also this year we would like to ask for more healthier items. The donations do make a difference to those families that are in need. Especially those families that have younger children and those seniors that are on a fixed income.
Bring non-perishable food donations to the Thornton Community Center, Thornton Senior Center, Carpenter Recreation Center, Thornton Fire Stations 1 through 5, and the U.S. Army Recruiting Center at 550 Thornton Parkway. For more information, call 720-977-5817 or 303-538-7654.
With over 30 years of holiday giving, the Thornton Police Department continues their Christmas Crusade holiday program.
Thornton police officers during the course of their duty come across family situations where children are going to have a less than desirable Christmas experience based on hardships and other situations going on in the family. So these officers personally nominate these children for supplemental Christmas presents through the Christmas Crusade for Children program, and then they deliver these presents on duty in uniform and to make that connection with our Thornton children. All of our gifts are from community donations, so we ask for the public's assistance during this time of year. Without the community's assistance and donations, our program wouldn't be the success that it is today. We're looking for brand new gifts unwrapped from infant to 16 years of age. They can be dropped off here at the Thornton Police Department anytime between now and Christmas. We're open 24/7. We prefer that people show up between 8 and 10 o'clock at night here at the Thornton Police Department. We'll have a desk officer on duty that can accept the gifts and get those to the Christmas Crusade for Children program. Well, it's that personal connection with our Thornton youth.
From Santa Claus. Cool, you must have been a good boy.
You know, knowing these situations, knowing these families, making that connection with our youth, it's just a positive interaction between our police officers and these children, just assisting them at Christmas time.
For more information, call 720-977-5024.
Thornton Trash and Recycle customers can now get rid of bulk items year-round with the Click and Haul program.
Click and Haul is a redesigned bulk item, the spring bulk item program from previous years. It's a year-round, appointment-based curbside service. You simply go online, or if you need to, you can call us and schedule the appointment in advance. It's great for such things as remodel, if you're doing maybe a basement or a bathroom remodel, for large furniture, for appliance removal, maybe some yard work as well. And it's all curbside, so all you're doing with your items to get them ready for us is putting them at the curb, and then we come by on your scheduled day. This convenient service is $65, and $65 buys you service in the amount of up to 2 pickup loads. If you do a comparison to haul a pickup load of debris to the landfill gate fee is at least $75. If you did a comparison to a private hauler and they were doing a similar service on the curb, at least $100 for that service. The billing works with the city's utility billing. Folks are billed after the service is rendered. It'll come on their water bill. The water bill includes the trash service as well, but you'll see a Click and Haul service fee there afterwards. So there's no money exchange. It's later on a utility bill. The convenience of being able to schedule your appointment online anytime during the year is huge. You don't have to wait for a certain time for my truck to show up. It's a great service.
For more information or to make your Click and Haul appointment, go to cityofthornton.net. Every holiday recipe should include a dash of safety. Here are some fire safety tips to keep in mind when you're in the kitchen.
Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and Thanksgiving there are more home cooking fires than any other day throughout the whole entire year. So we're encouraging our citizens to be as safe as possible. That is the time when families get together to cook and celebrate, be with each other. So if you can, just practice safety. Inside, if there is a fire, if you're frying anything, always make sure that you've got a lid to cover it, as well as just turn the stove off. And if there is a fire inside of the oven, just close the oven door. Don't open it. Don't let any air get into there, and just turn off. And if you can reach behind, you can always unplug the stove as well. Right now, everybody uses the turkey fryers with the hot oil. You have to practice safety. Make sure that your turkey is dry when you're submerging it into that hot oil. Use it outside, away from a garage or a covered area. It should be on a cement surface and not on a wood surface. And you should always have something around you, either a fire extinguisher or a lid to cover it in case there should be a fire. Now, for more safety tips and information, you can always visit us on Twitter at Thornton Fire. We're also on Facebook, and our website is cityofthornton.net/fire.
The Fall Residential Street Sweeping Program begins November 30th. Street sweepers will collect leaves from approximately 200 miles of streets. Only neighborhoods containing large trees are included in the program. You are not required to move vehicles parked on streets. For more information, go to cityofthornton.net.
A special art show is now underway at Thornton City Hall. The show, in the Economic Development Foyer, features paintings by Julie Lytle. She says her paintings were inspired by national park posters of the 1930s.
That's it for this edition of Thornton 360. Thanks for watching. I'm Todd Barnes.
And I'm Lisa Wilson. We'll see you next time.